Hello, this is Samsa again, and if you are a more active viewer of our channel, you might have actually noticed that things have been a bit quiet lately, and this is due to me going to army, and indeed this PSA is a little bit late at this point, because it has been like 3 weeks already. I was supposed to make one right before I went to the army, but then I ran out of time. I was procrastinating too hard, so I simply couldn't make one back then. But now that I'm on my first weekend leave, I actually can make this PSA. The gameplay on the background is Enter the Gungeon, by the way. It's a fairly cool game. But anyway, let's get back to the actual topic on hand. Indeed, I am in the army, and that means that I am basically in a location where there is pretty much no gaming whatsoever for a little over 5 out of 7 days. And yeah, I'm pretty much going to be, during the weekdays, I'm going to be training, I'm going to be shooting things, I'm going to be crawling in the mud, and I'm going to be, in general, I'm going to be quite tired, I imagine. I definitely were quite tired during the past 3 weeks, and yeah, that definitely means that I cannot really upload stuff, because first of all, I cannot record any, well, like, I cannot really record anything, and second of all, I cannot really carry and edit all the footage that I have actually, like, captured beforehand. I'm trying to balance it out, though. It's obviously, the channel is going to be more inactive than it was before, and it was pretty bad before, let's be completely honest. But I'm going to try to balance it out so that when I get my weekend leaves, which, as far as I know, it should pretty much be every week from now on. The first 3 weeks we had like a double shift of sorts, I guess, where we basically were 3 weeks in a row, and then now we should get more weekend leaves as a result. So that means I should be getting a bit of the Friday, a whole of Saturday, and also most of Sunday off from now on. But there are going to be some situations where, and there are going to be times when I simply won't get a weekend leave. For example, if there's a longer camp, which means that I'm in the middle of the freaking forest and I simply cannot go on a weekend leave, then I simply cannot go on a weekend leave, and that's simply the fact. Then we cannot really change that. I might start, like, I'm definitely going to start bringing my laptop with me, but I probably won't be doing any editing during the week, so I'm going to concentrate my efforts on these weekends where I'm going to try to record new stuff if I'm starting to run low on pre-recorded footage. I'm also going to edit a couple of videos. I'm probably going to release both of them if I indeed make both. If I make two, it's possible that I sometimes might just upload one video, but I'll try my best to keep it at 2 per week. I might start making the videos longer. That way I can actually ship out more content, so that I won't simply be uploading 2 20-minute videos, for example. Instead, I might start uploading 2 40-minute videos, for example, or something like that. I might also start cutting down on the bling, so those end cards, I might start removing them if I want to, you know, speed it up a little bit, if I don't want to do as much editing. I might do all kinds of things like that to keep the whole show going, because I definitely don't want to stop YouTube because of the army, but obviously it kind of prevents me from doing that most of the time, so we're just going to have to live with it. It's possible that I might also change the format of the, you know, the content here a little bit. Maybe I'll start some other stuff for the duration of the army. I'm going to be serving up to 1 year, pretty much. It might be less. I might get away with just 6 months or so. But it's very likely that I will be there for 1 year. So that means it's basically going to be a year of somewhat random uploads. The schedules are going to be a little bit screwed up, but I'll try to keep the thing going. Obviously, I'm going to focus mainly on myself. I definitely want to make sure that I'm having fun while I'm doing it. I'm not saying that I haven't had fun uploading the past content, but if I feel like I don't want to play a certain game, or I don't want to continue a certain series if the game is, for some reason, is being super annoying, for example, it stops working randomly, it's crashy or something, then I might simply start heavy-handedly canceling stuff. And I might sometimes just switch over to some sort of a single episode thing instead of doing a series, if I want to just, have fun instead of, focusing on a traditional style Let's Play, which it's definitely something I prefer to do, because that's what that's what I'm used to doing. But we'll see. If you have any ideas, please post them in the comments. I'll read them from there, and maybe I'll figure something out. I'm not going to change the whole format, so I'm not going to change the whole channel to something completely different. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to suddenly start vlogging or something silly like that. But yeah, I might have to change some stuff. I might have to cancel some or delay some series if I want to focus on a certain game, for example. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm not entirely sure what is going to happen yet. It's been a little bit hectic so far, but things seem to be normalizing a little bit, so I can actually start, having some actual life instead of just being, 100% focused on the whole army schedule and staying alive for the most part. But anyway, that's pretty much the PSA. I'll upload something else probably today, so you'll see that. It's probably going to be more Morrowind or something like that. But anyway, that's it for me. Hopefully you have I don't know if you can really enjoy a PSA, but if you did, then that's excellent. But yeah, you'll probably hear from me in the near future with, more videos. Anyway, see you guys then.